Hello. Hi. Sorry. No audio. I'll start again. Welcome to my live stream. And we are today going to talk about the Election Commission. There is a lot to talk about, to be honest. The Supreme Court is hearing a batch of petitions that have been filed regarding the independence of the Election Commission. And some interesting developments have happened. The court has made some observations on what is happening as well. We have a new election commissioner that has been appointed as well, meanwhile. So, lots of things to unpack. Look at this. I'm going to use this to sort of tell you what it is. I've just done some prep before we started, and as you can see, there is a lot to talk about. But to begin, saying hello to chat. Hello, hi, Parth, Riya. Hello everyone. How are you doing today on this wonderful Friday night where I'm going to, I guess I'll make you a little more depressed about the state of our country. Nah. Okay, so here's what has been happening. The Election Commission has been under the radar for certain things, whether it is independent or not. And I'll tell you a little more, some examples of that later. But a PIL has been filed by Prashant Bhushan plus. So it's a clutch of PILs that have been filed. Which, let me just open that up. So this is oh, thank you, Hindu. I thought I subscribed, but no, clearly I do. I subscribe to the Hindu. Why are you showing me this? Anyway. So the Supreme Court is hearing a batch of petitions, right, about the independence of the Election Commission. And the question is the Election Commission actually independent or not? And should there be a separate procedure for appointment of election commissioners in general, which sort of delinks it from any sort of political influence? I'll tell you about the appointment as well, how it's done exactly. So the petition is that there should be like an independent collegium type system which would actually appoint the election commissioners. Right now the procedure is a little it's a bit so what has happened is that we have currently, this is what the election commission looks like. Okay, so there is Rajiv Kumar, who is the chief election commissioner. There is Anup Chandra Pandey, who is the other election commissioner. So there is one chief election commissioner, there is another election commissioner, and then there is a new entrant who is Arun Goel. But the fun thing is that he was appointed after like a day after this hearing actually started. So this hearing started and he was appointed very fast, right? So the procedure, to put it simply, is this. So the law ministry has to basically shortlist a few names, then send to the PM. The PM recommends one name to the president, and the president appoints the election commissioner. That's the simple version of it. All of this apparently happened in 24 hours. And the weird part is that Mr. Goel here, Arun Goel, he took voluntary retirement just on time. Like last Friday he took retirement, Saturday he was appointed, and on Monday he became the election commissioner. So the Supreme Court was like, what is happening, guys? What is like, we are hearing this and then suddenly you appoint an election commissioner without warning. And it was a little without warning because this post, so you see these three, so this one was vacant since May this year, and then suddenly now in 24 hours they have appointed another election commissioner. So the Supreme Court had asked a few interesting questions to the government, saying, what was the hurry, why 24 hours, what is this happening, right? And they asked, why, like, why are you doing this? And then he took voluntary retirement, right? So that was asked, voluntary retirement ke baad immediately appointment. And the attorney general actually said it might have been a coincidence. um, okay, sure, coincidence then. They also asked what is the process of selection. So there were 4 names that were shortlisted, out of which Arun Goyal was picked. And what was the criteria under which these 4 names were shortlisted? So the government said that the Department of Personnel Training के pool से हमने database से हमने 4 नाम निकाले, and then we gave it to you, and then that is how we did it. They asked, why is an IAS officer chosen every time? This is important, and I will tell you, because we'll look at the profiles of each of these election commissioners, and it's a little strange because IAS officers obviously have worked with the government, which means the politicians who are in power. So they ask, why is it that someone who has been working with the government, essentially officer, is appointed as the election commissioner? Does that really make them independent? That is one big question as well. And the other was, why is the EC, which is the election commissioner, a feeder category for the chief election commissioner? Now, what happens is that when the election commissioner is sort of appointed, originally, so I'll just open this article up for you to see. So the election commissioner is appointed according to this, right? It says Article 324 of the Constitution. It says the election commission shall consist of the chief election commissioner, right, and such number of other election commissioners, not specified how many, if any. So it's not even necessary to appoint any, as the president may from time to time fix an appointment of the election commissioner and other commissioners shall subject to the provisions of the law made by the parliament. So president has to appoint. So under this article, the appointments are done. And as I said, it is not specified how many election commissioners there should be. Just that it says that so it says that the chief election commissioner shall act as the chairman of the election commission, right? So essentially there is like a top chief, and then there are 2 others right now. So what has been happening is that, so Rajiv Kumar is the chief election commissioner right now, but when he retires, then either of these will be elevated to the position of chief election commissioner, and then another person will be appointed as election commissioner. So it's like a feeder category, as they said, as the Supreme Court said, it's like a feeder category to go to the top, sort of a thing. And that is not specified anywhere. Again, it is convention which is followed. So the Supreme Court was asking, why is this system a thing? Why is the chief election commissioners not directly appointed? Why are these election commissioners not directly appointed, and then they have to go and like serve whatever? So they have a term of 6 years, each of them, and each of them essentially cannot be removed until those 6 years, right? Unless they retire, which is at the age of 65. So what has been happening is that the government has been putting in people which never complete the entire term of 6 years, right? So like Rajiv Kumar will retire, and then because he turned 65, and then someone else will replace. So the churn of election commissioners is super rapid now, and that is a problem because as I said, as they also asked, why is an IAS officer always the election commissioner right now? I'll take some questions. Gaurav says he followed me here from Mastodon. Hello, Gaurav. Welcome to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Um, Jigar is saying, please cheer us up from time to time with the Teen Guna Lagan Garib English. Will he get pension from his previous job and now this job too? I'm not sure. Maybe. Okay, wait. But the election commissioner is supposed to have the same privileges as a Supreme Court justice, if I'm not wrong. So if that is the case, then yes, they will get the pension. But I'm not sure if the other pension goes away. I think it should, right? I mean, like the latest position that you hold should apply, and if you're in the position of the chief justice, then of course that's more pension than you would earlier. I don't think they'll get like double pension. That doesn't make sense. But I'm not so sure. I don't think that happens. Okay, so yeah, so that is what has been happening. This whole thing has been happening, right? Now the interesting part here is that if you look at each of these election commissioners, let's just open up their profiles. So he took charge on 1st of September 2020 as the 25th election commissioner. Okay. He became election commissioner in September 2020 and took charge as on 15th of May 2022. And okay, so before assuming his charge, he was the chairman, Public Enterprises Selection Board. He was an officer of the IAS, again, Bihar Jharkhand cadre. He is BSc, LLM, MA in public policy, 36 years of experience in various ministries at the center and state. So look at this. So he has he was the finance secretary in Department of Financial Services, Government of India, from September 27th to February 2020. Okay. Then he has been the director of Central Board of Reserve Bank of India, member of Economic Intelligence Council, and a bunch of other things. He has been so he has been the establishment officer, Department of Personnel and Training from 2014 to 2017. Before he joined as prior to that, joint secretary of Department of Expenditure. So yeah, you can see. So he has been in government for a while, right? The latest one being this. Before he became the election commissioner, which means that he was in the finance ministry and therefore close to the government, I must say. Right, so that is him. Then if we look at Anup Chandra Pandey, okay, so this is the election commissioner. He assumed charge on the 9th of June 2021. Again, IAS officer, same, Uttar Pradesh cadre, right? 37 years of service in Government of India. Again, worked in various departments and ministries, and his state cadre of Uttar Pradesh. He was the one who organized the elections in 2019 of the state of Uttar Pradesh. He has worked as district election officer in 2 districts. Returning officer, he was a returning officer. Okay, so he worked as the principal secretary planning, principal secretary medical education, secretary finance in Uttar Pradesh. Before joining election commission, he served as the member of National Green Tribunal Oversight Committee in Uttar Pradesh, and he has held portfolios, served as additional secretary, Ministry of Defense, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Employment, worked as Director of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and Additional Director General of Bureau of Indian Standards. So again, worked extensively within the government. Oh, what is this? Sri Pandey has a keen interest in writing and has authored a book titled Governance in Ancient India. Okay. Which explores the evolution, nature, scope, functions of all related aspects of ancient Indian civil service from Rig Vedic period of 650 AD. Fascinating. Wait, what is this? I want to see. Okay. Uh, just a second. Ethical governance, study, literacy, inscription, and okay. I'll have to buy this. No, I'm not going to buy this. Interesting though. 2008, he published this. Anyway, sorry, random aside tha wo. Born on 15th February 1959. So that makes him how old, chat? 59. मुझे maths थोड़ा सा. So that's 40, 50, 63? Does that yeah, 63? He's 63. So he will retire in 2 years. Matlab according to the age. So yeah, so 63. Okay, so that's him. Just a second. Just came from ELI 10 episode on Manosphere. It was really informative. It was nice to be finally put terms and explain my incel friend's behavior. Thank you. Having served as an election officer can be a good eligibility criteria. Yes, I agree. I mean, of course, he has experience in managing elections, so that is a good criteria to have for appointing election commissioners. I agree. Does all these yes men people sit at Taj for dinner in Delhi? I heard lots of bureaucrats dine and sit with political people each night. He's 63. Gaurav, yes, 63. Yeah, I mean, Red Crow, like they work together. So yeah, they do eat a lot together. I know this for a fact. I mean, yeah, बहुत काम करते हैं यार, बहुत काम करते हैं. Okay, now let's look at the new one. Secretary in the same department from which pool names are recommended. I didn't understand that, Hasrat. Let's see. Arun Goyal. Now, this is the new one, like who was appointed last week, okay? Shri Arun Kumar Goyal assumed charge on 21st of November, that is 4 days ago, on Monday. IAS again, 1985 batch, Punjab cadre. He was Secretary, Ministry of Heavy Industries, Government of India for more than 37 years of service, and he took voluntary retirement. He was born in 1962. So that would make him how much again? Calculate, chat. Calculate, please. दे देना chat में कितना साल का है. He was secretary of this school, e-vehicle movement in India, auto industry, environment engineering R&D. He got developed 6 web-based open manufacturing technology innovation platforms. He administered 41 CPSCs. CPSCs क्या है? यहाँ पे कुछ दिया है क्या? I don't know. Okay. Government of India also worked as Secretary, Ministry of Culture, Vice Chairman, Delhi Development Authority, Additional Secretary, Financial Advisor, Ministry of Labor and Employment. Joint Secretary, Department of Revenue, Finance. So yeah, he's been around as well. He was district election officer of Ludhiana district for 5 years and Bhatinda for another 1 year, where he smoothly conducted various Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections. So he also has election experience. So Hasrat, you were right. So like, I mean, he does have a background in election management as well. In Punjab, he was a principal secretary. He steered master plans of New Chandigarh and all major towns. He's an outdoor person and avid traveler, fond of skydiving, scuba diving, white water rafting, paragliding, and mountain zipping. Nice. So this is the new person. Again, like nobody is questioning their qualifications. I'm pretty sure these guys are great, at what they do. They're IAS officers. They have worked really hard and they clearly have a lot of experience. I forgot I was not showing you my browser. I need to get used to this. I was reading out from his bio, just saying. So yeah, he does have a lot of qualification. I'm not saying he doesn't. Nobody's questioning their qualifications. What the Supreme Court is questioning is the process of appointment and why did it happen so fast and what was the tearing hurry to do it. That is what the question that the Supreme Court asked the government was. So again, the qualifications might be very like standardly, like they've worked in government, they have also worked on elections, so that's great. But it is also sort of reasonable to expect them to explain what sort of qualifications they have and what makes them better for this position versus someone else. And why should it be an IAS officer is also a big question, because they've already worked in government, so they already have interactions with politicians, elected leaders who are in the government right now or had interactions. So then how independent will they be is the big question here. That is the question that the Supreme Court is also asking. Even the Supreme Court says that we aren't questioning the credentials. Yes, exactly. So they are also saying that the qualifications and credentials we are not questioning. We are just questioning the process of appointment, process of selection rather. Appointment to clear hai, but process of selection kya hai? That is what they are sort of asking. Rajiv Kumar was at the secretarial post in Personnel and Training Department, the same which recommends pool of IAS who further become EC. Yeah. They said that they took names from the pool of the Personnel and Training Department. So you're right. I think we read that as well, right? Let me just open that up. कहाँ गया DOPT? I think I read that also. Yeah, this one. Shri Kumar has also been an establishment officer per Department of Personnel and Training from 2014 to 2017. Yeah, this is the pool where they took the election commissioners from as well. You're correct. Yeah, so Hasrat is saying, I wasn't questioning their ability. It's just that someone who has worked in elections is better of serving as CEC compared to someone who has been law enforcement, administrative, revenue service. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And I mean, of course, if you have election experience in general, then you make a better election commissioner and you are qualified more than anybody else to sort of become that. But again, the question being, why should it be a IAS officer is a big question that needs to be asked as well. Yeah, but then the government will respond, hopefully, to the Supreme Court. Again, these were observations and questions in the court that was happening, so it is not a part of the judgment that will come later. So we will see what happens on that front. Okay, this is the part which I wanted to talk about a lot. Not a lot, but just highlight. Okay, so there have been a few incidents that I have seen over the past few years which sort of raise questions on the election commission and its functioning in general. Now, caveat here, every time the election commission is questioned by the opposition, the rhetoric that comes is that, Arey, you can't win, no? That's why you're asking whether the election commission is independent or not, right? If you won, then you would be completely fine with it, like the BJP is. But if you lose, then you will question the independence of the election commission. But leave that rhetoric aside for now, and let's just go with the fact that we need a better election commission in general. In general, we need one election commission which is supposed to be independent, right? So the latest one was, of course, you must have seen this as well. The Himachal Pradesh and the Gujarat election dates were delinked. Usually, for the past few years, since 1996, if I'm not wrong, the Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat elections have been happening simultaneously at the same time. This time, though, they delinked it. So in November beginning, they announced the Himachal Pradesh dates. But the fascinating thing there was that they announced the dates, but they said the model code of conduct will start on November 17th. So they announced on 14th November, and the model code of conduct will be implemented on 17th of November. So the allegation there from the opposition again was that on the 16th there was supposed to be a prime minister rally in Himachal Pradesh, where he would announce like a bunch of things which might violate the model code of conduct. So then, therefore, it was a very convenient thing to do for the election commission. That is again an allegation from the opposition. So that is one. Why was this delinked? Now, from the election commission side, they said that there are weather considerations in Himachal Pradesh. It has to be done during that time because Himachal Pradesh it becomes difficult to walk around and vote and go to places, etc. So that one. And also the assembly dates were different for Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh, the end date of assembly. So that was the reason that the election commission gave for delinking it. Now Gujarat, as you know, is going for polls abhi, but the results of both of these will come at the same time, which is December 8th. So that is one. It does raise some questions there. Hasrat is saying that time West Bengal Model Code of Conduct was announced after PM's last rally. Yeah, I remember that it happened before as well. The second instance I wanted to show you was Ashok Lavasa. You must have heard this or heard of this fellow. Now, Ashok Lavasa was one of the election commissioners when the 2019 elections, general elections were happening, and there were 6 instances. 5 instances where Prime Minister Modi was accused of violating the model code of conduct because he was asking for votes in the name of army, and also 1 instance of Amit Shah doing it as well. I think this one has dates somewhere of when. Yeah. Wardha 1st April, Latur 9th April, Patan and Barmer April 21st, and Varanasi on April 25th. These were the dates when the violations were said to be done. Now, the election commission was asked whether it will do something about this. The thing is, Ashok Lavasa was the one who dissented, saying that yes, these are violations, And the other two, which is the chief election commissioner and the other election commissioner, they said no, it is not. And the complaint that Lavasa had was that his dissent was not even recorded by the election commissioner. He came out later and said that, boss, what is the point of me being in the meeting if, I can't even record my dissent, right? Sure, majority is the one that will take the decision, or the chief election commissioner is the one that will take the decision, but at least mera dissent record to kar do. So he said no. Then later an RTI was filed to disclose these dissent notes, right? And the election commission responded saying that if it is disclosed, it would endanger life or physical safety. Of who? Ashok Lavasa, I guess. But that's also such a weird response to give to an RTI. I mean, sure, like there are certain sensitive things you can't reveal, which would actually lead to threat of life. But the only person who, the threat of life will only come in depending on the context of this. So it's a bit weird. Who will sort of threaten his life and physical safety is the big question then. If the election commission is saying that, oh, if we reveal his dissent notes, there is threat to life. Really? Yeah, that's a bit weird. But anyway, that happened. Then the final one is this one. So there was this officer called Muhammad Mohsin. He is an IS officer. In Odisha, when the rally was happening, there was, I think, this video doing the rounds of this black box being removed from the Prime Minister's chopper. So he ordered an investigation of the chopper, and he was suspended by the election commissioner for doing that. Now, the reason given for that by the Prime Minister's office and other people was that he violated SPG security protocol, and therefore it was not cool. But on the other hand, there is a question to be asked: is the Prime Minister exempt from any sort of scrutiny during elections? I mean, shouldn't be, ideally, shouldn't be. But yeah, so like he had to sort of face the repercussions of searching the chopper, and Prime Minister Modi was delayed for 15 minutes after he did this. He had to go to another rally. So yeah. So these are a few instances that I saw which actually show or raise questions on the independence of the election commission. And yeah, so that is the entire story, friends. Let's look at chat. Gaurav is saying qualification doesn't affect biasness. I read that as business. It doesn't. It really doesn't affect biasness. To what extent biasness in electing the commissioners affect the election commission's working, assuming there are checks and balances in working of the whole body? Now that is the question that the Supreme Court is actually going to deal with, right? The independence factor of it, whether it is genuinely independent from political influence. Now, based on what I just showed you, there are many ways where we can say that there might be certain biases that might come in just by the fact of working with the people who you are supposed to sort of control during the elections, if that makes sense. It does raise a lot of questions. So what the Supreme Court, the PILs are saying that there should be an independent body which chooses election commissioners based on that. And the question of whether you should let the election commissioner actually complete his or her complete term before they actually have to retire, that is a big question as well, because like 2 साल के लिए 3 साल के लिए, and then there's this churn of election commissioners, right? So then you not only have, so for example, if you are a government who has been in power from say 2014 to let's say 10 years, right? So during that time, ideally you should see two election commissioners. We have seen many, and that is a problem, because then the churn also makes things very uncertain, and it also makes things so that the government can have more leverage over who is the election commissioner at any given point of time. So it's tricky that way. On a side note on recording dissent, the Central Information Commission today, on its report of non-disclosure of information, did not acknowledge any complaint submitted in public interest. Really? CIC? Report non-disclosure of information? What? Is there a news article about this? Can't see anything. If you can link me up, Hazrat. You know what, guys? I'm going to do something fun now. So this thing that I'm using, this is called draw.io. Okay. I'm going to share the link with you. Now you can come in and you can actually edit this. So I'm going to share this in chat. And if you are on a PC right now, you can actually come in and put things in while I am also putting things in. So you can add to this, more things to this, and we can talk about it. It's a very fun functionality. Just let me know if you can edit it also, huh? I mean, I have tried this a few times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But just let me know. And if you can, come in and make a box and then just write your name if you want. Can't edit? Shit. रुक जाओ. Sorry. Just anyone with link. Oh, sorry. Viewer is on. Editor. Okay, wait. Wait. See now? Should work. Maybe. If you're on a PC, you can hopefully edit this now. Oh, it says just here's the link. Try now. I changed the sharing settings. Editor, anyone with a link can do it. I think you'd be able to. Are you able to? Sharing it again. Let's see. No, I've done this before, and there have been people who were able to edit. If it's not happening, then I'll have to figure that out. Just try to write something or make a box. You just typed your name in a box somewhere. Which box did you type it in? I can't see where you write. Wait. Did you put it somewhere? Where did you put it? Maybe it will update. It didn't work. I don't think I can see it. But yeah, please go ahead and keep editing, because there's one more fun thing that I wanted to sort of talk about, which has been happening. Did you guys see the Richa Chadda controversy? Did you guys see that? I think it was trending also somewhere. Yeah. It's a bit. Did you guys see this? So she did. Where is that tweet? Galwan says hi. Yeah, this is the tweet. So apparently, there was this tweet that was made, which is, we are fully prepared to take back Pakistan, POK from Pakistan. We are waiting for the orders from the government. We will complete the operation quickly. Before that, if Pakistan is violating ceasefire, the answer will be different. So she quote tweeted saying Galwan says hi, and that got her into a lot of trouble. And the trouble being, now people are just boycotting whatever she touches, and there are disgusting trends like these also happening. I'm not even going to bother to read it or open it, but yeah, they boycott Mama Earth, boycott Bollywood, of course, because apparently you can't bring in China whenever you're talking about Pakistan, apparently, because oh my god, can't do that. And of course, like, now it's become a debate, and now everybody's going crazy, doing whatever. I just found this so ridiculous. They're also boycotting, if I'm not wrong, her movie, which is Fukre 3, I'm guessing. The trends have gone from this now, of course. But I think Canada was trending because people were trolling our friend Akshay Kumar. Now, Akshay Kumar, the big guns, they brought the big guns, okay? They brought the big guns, and Akshay Kumar says, hurts to see this. Nothing ever should make us ungrateful towards our armed forces. वो है तो आज हम है. Apparently, again, they brought the big guns. Our friend Akshay Kumar, and now everybody was also trolling him. And I think Canada was trending because of that. Because everybody was like, oh, Canada. Oh, Kunal Kamra is Canada says hi. Has China taken Galwan from Canada? This was the video. Oh wait, you can't hear it? And just a second. Where is it?
Once again, give a hand to Akshay, please.
Sorry. Now I think
And I
you
must
can
tell
hear
you
it.
also one thing. This is my home. Toronto is my home. After I retire from this industry, I'm going to come back here and stay here.
I'm gonna come back here. What accent? What accent?
Akshay. Once again, give a hand to Akshay, please. Akshay is the king. Okay.
So this video has been doing the rounds, of course. Lots of uh, things in. Of course, Canadians are tweeting about Canada. Why wouldn't they? Not about Akshay Kumar, but yeah, but like the top things that you're seeing right now are, of course, from our friendly people. Accent Kumar. Why is Rihanna is trending with Akshay Kumar also now? Richa Chadda saga. After hailing Rihanna, Trudeau over farms protest, liberals attack Akshay Kumar with foreigner jibe for standing up for army. I love how Op India just finds like these spins. Funny spins. Hypocrites who are attacking Akshay Kumar jumped in joy when Rihanna commented on farmers' protest, and walks like Richa Chadda acknowledged the same. Rihanna, India must take back farm law. Indian liberals, we support Rihanna. Malala, India Kashmir ko azad kare. Indian liberals, we support her. Akshay Kumar, we must support Indian liberals. Canadians must not speak. Canadians. Sabha said, hey folks, you're identifying with events in US but don't identify with Indian farmers. This was in February 21st. It becomes a global humanitarian cause. So Rihanna has every right to comment. In solidarity with Indian citizens, no time for Canadians. Okay. In support for patriots, no support for traitors and their supporters. तो मतलब अब सबको ट्रेटर ही बोलना है बस बेसिकली बस झाड़ दो तुम किसी को भी ट्रेटर बोल दो boycott Mama Earth, of course, because and Mama Earth also gave a bizarre response, I think, to this whole thing. Yeah, so Mama Earth says, hey, brand Mama Earth 2 does not support anyone mocking our brave hearts. The word Galwan says hi are not conclusive, and we interpret this a recall of the upper hand Indian army had in such a tough terrain and even being outnumbered at the standoff. I don't know what this means. What does this mean? I don't know. Like, कौन लिखा है ये? कौन लिखा है ये? Perspective. Hashtag perspective, it seems. Wow. God. It's such levels of ridiculousness are amazing, huh? Like sometimes. क्या ये मामा अर्थ इंडिया बुल्गारी ऑफिशियल अमेजोन एलेक्सा फर्स्ट गेम्स गुड होम्स इंडिया ओके दीज आर व्हाट लाइक एंडोर्सिंग द प्रोडक्ट्स तो सबको बॉयकॉट करना है अब ओके बॉयकॉट फुकरे थी इज द अदर वन okay who is she? She is a C-grade actress who actually known for that films where she was abusive. She was abusive dialogues that made her recognition in films. If it comes films over patriotism, Indians will always support nation. Okay. Yeah, lots of people have said the same thing for some reason. Of course. Who is she? They even use the same she was abusive dialogues. Films where she was abusive dialogues. Films where she was abusive dialogues. Known for the films where she was abusive dialogues. Who is she? She's flop actress where she was that films where she was abusive dialogues. She is known for films where she was abusive dialogues, of course. And of course, you will use like a picture of the most cringe picture you can find, the most sultry picture you can find, because oh, character. She was abusive dialogues, guys. She was abusive dialogues. It's just ridiculous. Make her invisible totally. How many people want to make her invisible totally? Make her invisible totally. Make her invisible totally. Make her invisible totally. Avnish Kumar AK wants. Okay. Sonu Raj 9212742 says that she was abusive dialogues and we need to make her invisible totally. What is this? This is how amazing Twitter trends are made. Please look at it. What is this absolute garbage that is happening? Anyway, fun hashtags everywhere, but it has gone down now. I think like वो हो गया अब उनका. Sai Ketan Rao in Wala 27 runs. Rihanna is trending, of course. Vikas seems to be trending. Akshay Kumar is trending. Yeah, so yeah, fun, no? Fun. Worst products is what Ishita Pandey says. What is okay, guys, I don't know what exactly Mamaearth is. Can we look at it, please? Just a second. Not sponsored. मुझे देखना है. Okay. So it's toxin free natural care. Cool. What is this? Sunscreen body lotion. Images could be better aligned. That looks so like anyway. Sorry, just okay, so it's like skincare products, right? Natural skincare products. Long stay lipstick, okay. All that stuff. Okay, got it. Got it. So Ishita doesn't like the products, clearly. Do not buy its products. Okay, I won't buy its products, I promise. That is the impressive by Mama. They basically said FTX didn't lose billions, it earned millions. It's not important. Cool. What? The controversy is not important, or Mamaearth is not important? The controversy is just ridiculous. Okay, guys, can we just chill for a bit and you want to go back to the EC? Batao. Like I've already told you all of it. Like for half an hour I've spoke about it. Whatever research I've done, I've laid it out all in front of you. If you have anything else more to add to that, please, chat is open. Please do that. Till then, I'm going to indulge myself with this ridiculousness. When someone makes a grand unrealistic claim, there is outrage. This much outrage in the name of nationalism. Our country would be much better served if citizens spoke to reality. Acha, what was the tweet she was reacting to though? अब क्या ये अशोक पंडित ने पुलिस कंप्लेंट भी फाइल कर दिया? जुहू पुलिस स्टेशन क्या मॉक किया? I, as a citizen of this country, would like to file a complaint against actress Richa Chadda for mocking and insulting our security forces, especially who laid down their lives in Galwan Valley fighting our enemies. China! Say China! No, they can't say China in a police complaint also. By this criminal act of hers, she has insulted the families of our security forces. It is an act against nation, and hence FIR should be filed against her for conspiring against the nation's internal security. It's also important to investigate this matter as to which are the anti-national forces with her. Okay. Anti-national forces with her. So national forces with her. I therefore request you to do the needful so that no one in future commits the same crime. Hoping for positive response. Ashok Pandit, filmmaker and social activist. Okay. Why has he hashtags Juhu police station? Do people actually... Oh! People actually use this hashtag? Oh, of course. He's the one who uses this hashtag. Just now shot this video outside Juhu police station where auto rickshaw driver is going from wrong side. Okay. Oh shit, I keep forgetting to show you my browser, guys. Please remind me. I keep forgetting to show you my browser and what I'm looking at. I was reading this, the Ashok Pandit police complaint is what I was reading. General of Northern Command, in reply to a question on armed forces preparedness, said we are ready to take over POK. Okay. What was Northern Command? But Baba Banaras is the one she quote tweeted, to be honest. We are fully prepared to take back POK from Pakistan. We are waiting for orders from the government. We will complete the operation quickly. Before that, if Pakistan is violating ceasefire, the answer will be different. Even they cannot imagine. Let's see what he says.
The defense minister rightly spoke about that just short while back that the POJK, it's a matter of time that they will be taken back. What are the preparations so far as the army is concerned? The second part is about the security scenario in Kashmir.
Raksha Mantri gave the statement about the POJK. As you are aware that parliamentary resolution already exists on the subject. So therefore, it's nothing new. It is part of the parliamentary resolution. As far as the Indian Army is concerned, Indian Army will carry out any order which is being given by the government of India. And whenever such orders are given, we'll always be ready for it.
And what about the security scenario? The defense.
Wait, he didn't even say that. This statement, he simply said that there is a parliamentary resolution and we are ready. Richa Chadda reacted to a tweet which deliberately misinterpreted the statement of the army commander. Exactly! So that's what I was wondering. Oh wait, so this Baba Banaras person misquotes literally a statement by the army commander and she reacts to this, and that is why the entire controversy is happening. Wow. Okay. See, she's reacting to Baba Banaras. And Baba Banaras completely misinterpreted the statement given by him. People are also making fact checks on the original statement. Wow, this was very unnecessary then. This is super unnecessary. Oof, that's intense. Anyway, 3 words, shortest conspiracy ever. Agreed. Shortest conspiracy ever. Many beauty influencers have spoken about Mama Earth, okay? Ishita is still like militant about don't use Mama Earth. Okay, unless there is anything else to talk about, I am going to now take your leave. I think Ishita is saying Richa is a part of Team Barn, Rahul Gandhi group. They were looking for a thing. Oh, so Team Barn is Rahul Gandhi's group. Okay. I've seen Team Barn everywhere. Didn't know that it was Rahul Gandhi's group. Who do you think Richa got a call from? I mean, if these guys are boycotting everything that she's doing, I'm pretty sure she got a call from a lot of people saying apologize. Movies, endorsements, all of the things basically just came in. And I mean, of course, it's hard, man. I mean, if your source of income is being threatened by like 3 words that you just said very randomly on the internet, it's hard. She got a call from Akshay Kumar, you think? Unlikely, because Akshay Kumar is doing his own thing. What has Akshay Kumar been doing, by the way, recently after his whole thing? This though, of course, is latest. मत बनो दवाई की दुकान, बनाओ खुद को अंदर से स्ट्रॉन्ग, रोज 2 चम्मच डाबर च्यवनप्राश. क्या ये?
ओके चलिए एक बात बताइए, अभी किस किस की जेब में या पर्स में दवाइयां हैं? देखिए झूठ मत बोलिएगा, कम ऑन बी ऑनेस्ट. फैंटास्टिक, सब के सब दवाई की दुकान. देखिए घर घर का यही हाल है.
डरते डरते जीते हैं, घोल दवाई पीते हैं.
No, just no. No, thanks. वेद टीजर. माझा भाऊ आणि ॲक्टर आता डिरेक्टर झालाय. ओ, रितेश देशमुख का मूवी प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. ओके. What is this? BTS brainstorming for Force official logo. Force? Engineered with emotion, fashion for all. Oh, he has a fashion brand now. Amazing. Real Force.
Subtle and neutral as a concept. Discussing the brand logo.
I think the darker one is better. This one. Not the maroon one. No?
That's nice.
The force is perfect. 9, we should use it this way. और ये force 9 को ना हिंदी में भी चाहिए. I like it. I'm very happy with this. This is perfect.
Subtle and neutral as a
Okay. $561 followers only. Akshay Kumar is promoting this brand. What is happening, guys? Please.
Force 9 coming soon.
Oh.
आप लोगों से शेयर करता हूँ, बताता हूँ, कमाल की चीज. क्या लगता है क्या नया आने वाला है?
सर मुझे नहीं पता.
साले 24 घंटे मेरे साथ घूमता है लेकिन कुछ नहीं पता रहता है तेरे को, हैं? आप बताइए, नई पिक्चर, नया शो, नई एड या कुछ और? आपके जवाब का इंतजार रहेगा. इसको तो कुछ नहीं आता.
Oh, what happened to his PUBG riff-off game? I don't know. What was it called? 4G, right? is the first game. ये तो 2021 का है. Encore Games. 4G. October 28th. ये कुछ और ही चल रहा है. When was the last? Oh, they launched a cricket game, it seems. Nope, nothing here. I don't know what happened to 4G, to be honest. Stop talking about it completely. 4G, Fearless, United, and what? Goa? What is Goa? Okay. Mission Galwan. Good time to promote his game, no? For him, again. Controls are abysmal and movement is very clunky. You can't turn your back and run. AI needs significant work. Story is limp and graphics are not good. Congratulations on your success in releasing the game. But 1 star दिया इसने तो. New game doesn't have a feeling of gaming. It is more like a storytelling app. We can easily complete level without attacking the enemies. All you have to do is keep on running, moving. Okay. Okay. 4G reviews. This is what this stream is now. To be honest, the game is a bit disappointing. The controls are quite rigid. There is no way to crouch or jump. The weapon's durability is extremely low. Character movement is strange and we can't edit the controls. And did I mention the cutscene for healing? The graphics on the other hand is good and storyline is fine as well. Okay. Wow. It looked promising, but it sucks. This has been pretty underwhelming for me. Game is lackluster. Game is repetitive. Pros, desi product, Hindi commentary, good graphics. Cons, terrible gameplay. All about combat, hand hurts after playing for a while. Annoying and frustrating. And the game will decide when you can hit the enemy and when the enemy will hit you. You lose a battle and you have to start from the beginning. It's impossible to finish the game within the given time, and once the timer runs out of time, you have to start from the very beginning. Utterly disappointing gameplay. Cool. So that is what happened to 4G, friends. That is exactly what happened to 4G. Okay, what else is our friend doing? Are you up for giant party? ये क्या है? Another.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost.
Shit, copyright strike आ जाएगा अब मेरे पे. No, YouTube, no, मैंने नहीं बजाया था, वो अक्षय कुमार का गाना था, sorry. ये क्या है अब? मिशन स्वच्छता और पानी हार्पिक ग्रैंड टेलीथॉन जॉइन द मूवमेंट. ओ CNN न्यूज़ 18 के साथ क्या किया इसने? We are grateful and elated to see our president appreciate and support the mission to mobilize India towards better sanitation. CNN न्यूज़ ये क्या है? Mission's commitment towards sanitation. Telethon ये क्या? November 19th कब है? Watch live 19th November 12 PM onwards. dancer choreographer on the importance of water conservation. Okay, so water conservation movement, cool. Ad, Berger paint, force. Cool. So that is what Akshay Kumar has been doing, friends, lately. Fun. Anyway, enough Akshay Kumar. Lol, this is how I imagine Elon Musk works like. Oh, the video that I just showed of the the logo thing. Yeah. Akshay Kumar is called the Harvey Weinstein in Bollywood world. Oh, this I did not know. That's strange. Okay. Hello, new people who are just joining in. How are you doing? I was actually just about to end the stream, but then you new people have come in. If you have anything particularly to talk about, please let me know. There was this other also. What was I looking at the other time? I was looking up FIFA. Yeah, FIFA and the how it was the Qatar and how it has built this entire giant event out of slave labor. That is what I was looking at as well. But yeah. Okay, friends, I think this is it for this stream. I hope you liked it. So I did speak about the election commission for the people who are just joining. Sorry, Gaurav, what was your question? Sorry, just missed it. Is there a guide on how to decide whom to vote in general elections? For example, macro and micro factors to consider. Whom to vote for general elections? So, there is a small advice that I give to people who are looking to sort of judge candidates. There is a, of course, you can look up their criminal cases, etc. Elimination wise, it becomes easier if you want to just ignore the criminal cases, etc. But the other thing is you have to look at if they are, say for example, an MP. If you're voting in general elections, they will become an MP. So I would show you one website which is very useful for things. We can look it up. So Gaurav, if you can just tell me who your MP is right now, where just give me a constituency name or his MP if you don't know. What you can do is you can go to prsindia.org and you can look at members of parliament, right? So for example, let's look at Haryana, whatever, Sonipat, jo bhi hai, search Ramesh Chandra Kaushik. This is 17th Lok Sabha. Nagpur. Oh, you're from Nagpur. Oh. So Nitin Gadkari wouldn't have this record, by the way, because he's a minister and ministers and cabinet members don't have these records. But you can look at their performance overall for the constituency, etc., and decide based on that. But other than that, you should also apply the layer of what their party is doing. As a noob, I had basically just looked at the criteria of what the person is and what their work was, etc. But ultimately, it also depends on what their party is doing, because technically by making an MP go to parliament, you are giving strength to the overall party and its ideology. So if you like the ideology, it's sorted for you. If you don't like the ideology and what they've been doing in other places, then maybe you should question everything in general. So yeah, that is basically the three fact filters that I look at. First is, of course, criminal cases. All of that ignore. Then just make that a criteria. Then the second is what work they have done. You can look at websites which have their information and what work they have done. Look at news articles, etc. And the third is, of course, the party layer, which you always have to slather on top. So yeah, hope that helps. Okay, I am going to take your leave. For the people who just joined in, I have spoken about the election commission. All this I have covered in the first half an hour of this live stream. You can take a look at that. And please do subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to see if I can do more live streams. I mean, I do come once a week now. Hopefully, I'll increase it to twice a week. But then it's a struggle, to be honest with you guys, to sort of figure out what to talk about. Like, for example, this is something that I've been thinking about doing, right? Which is just, you know, using this tool to sort of tell you what the issue is, etc. If you have any sort of issues that you want me to talk about, discuss, or just react to things, I guess, you know, like, you can let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please join later whenever I come online. Also, I have some gaming videos on now. I am doing a Let's Play series of Rift Breaker, so you can check out 2 episodes of that in my channel if you are into gaming. So yeah, thank you. Gaurav is saying talk about new data protection laws. That's not a bad idea. I can do that next time. Data protection. That's actually a great idea. I'll do that, Gaurav. Thank you so much. You'd like to see me rap? No. No.